Hey guys, what's going on, man? Welcome back to the channel. You're not going to believe this. Something very despicable just happened today. I witnessed it with my very own eyes. Guys, I'm going to tell you exactly what the heck happened and even maybe give you a little bit more. But before I do that, what I need you guys to do is promise me that you're going to smash that thumbs up button right now before this video starts. Well, obviously it started, but I mean before we actually, get into the content of this video. And also, guys, if you're new here, this is your first time, welcome. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that this will not be your last time here, because obviously you're going to enjoy the content. Anyhow, we have no more time to be messing around. We're going to get right into this content, right? Go ahead, like buttons, subscribe. Now that you guys have done that, let's talk about what the heck I just witnessed today. Very disturbing. So I saw this little bastard by the name of Ken Griffin. Not only did I see him today, I heard him talking shit. He's talking shit about Donald Trump now. And he's trying to call Donald Trump out. Calling him names. Calling him a weasel. No, obviously he didn't call him no freaking weasel. But dumbass Ken Griffin said he would like to see an altercation take place, okay? Billionaire Ken Griffin's going to use some of his money to support his new future daughter. Not in-law, just his new future daughter. Or maybe mistress or whatever he decides to make her. I don't know. And she's just going to follow his money. But he thinks that she's brave enough, cool enough, and badass enough to stand up to Donald Trump. He wants to see this altercation. He thinks that she's going to beat Trump at his own game. Good luck to her. And good luck to you, Sir Ken Griffin. Guys, watch this clip real fast because this shit's funny.
What do you think is a bigger issue going into the election next year? The economy or national security at this point?
People are going to vote their pocketbook.
How are you voting with your pocketbook?
My pocketbook's doing okay these days, so I'm going to vote the national security issue.
To that event too, you've spoken quite favorably of Nikki Haley, partially because of her expertise in this arena. Do you think she has a chance to beat Donald Trump in the primaries? And if not, what do you think is her biggest challenge?
Look, we're going to find out over the next 12 weeks if she has that chance or not. The issue is going to come down to, is he brave enough to face her in a debate?
Are you supporting her financially yet?
That's a decision that we're actively contemplating. I mean, we're at the finish line on that choice, yes or no. But I think the real issue is Donald Trump, for all of his bluster, willing to get on stage with Nikki Haley or not? I mean, Joe Biden at least had the excuse of COVID. What's Trump's excuse?
So you would like to see her face off against him more
100%.
significantly?
100%. I'd like to see him show us what's he made of at this moment in time.
So,
and by the way, I think the American public deserves to see. The American public needs to see, can Donald Trump hold his own with Nikki Haley? If he can, that's actually pretty important. Because if it ends up being Trump versus Biden, we're all going to be asking ourselves about their relative mental capacity.
what do you think the chances are that she could beat him? It sounds like you're pretty in her corner.
I'd like to see the battle. I'd like to see that.
So you've also mentioned, I'm kind of curious.
And by the way, I'd like to see a battle of ideas rather than a battle of name calling. You can't run the largest economy in the world as a name calling bully. You can run the largest economy in the world with the right policies. And what we're facing right now in our country is, since President Biden became president, the consumer faces prices that are almost 20% higher. They've had no wage growth to speak of in real terms. None. And our deficits increased, our national debt's increased by 15% of GDP. The American public knows things aren't working in this economy for them. And they actually ask, well, who's it working for? They have this misplaced idea it works for Wall Street. It's working for no one. This is the price of bad economic policies. I mean, whoever told them to run on Bidenomics has no idea how to read an economics textbook. So the question here in looking forward is, where's Biden going to go on his economic policies? And are we going to see policies that are going to create real wage growth, that are going to control inflation, that are going to give us a brighter future that we deserve as an American people? And then for Donald Trump, Is he willing to get on stage with Nikki Haley and talk about these policies, whether it's national defense or economics? Because this is what the American voter should care about. And 9 months ago, a year ago, you might have argued that the American voter could look at this election as being a bit of an entertainment moment. It doesn't really matter who president is, things are okay, but they're not. There's two wars in this world. There's an out-of-control problem with spending in Washington. We've got to put our house in order, national security, our budget, to have a brighter future for America.